Welcome to Courtside, where we sit on the sideline and we discuss sports as if we can do it better ourselves. I'm your host, Mr. 300. Today, I'm actually joined by somebody who not only sits on the sideline and talk sports, but she can actually do it better on the court, all right? She has over 1,000 points for career-wise high school. She has 3 state titles, 1 MVP this year in the state title game. She made first team all district. Help me welcome to the show, Zaya Johnson. How you doing today?
Good.
You enjoying yourself? You feeling good coming off that win?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just saying, hey, we're going to have some good time today. We're going to have fun. I'm going to ask you a whole bunch of stuff and get out in your business, and hopefully you share it with the people, all right? Okay. All right, so before we get started and we talk about all the basketball stuff, can tell the people, who is Zaya Johnson? Outside the game of basketball, who are you?
So I'm so lazy.
What you mean lazy? You can't be lazy. The way you play on the court, you can't be lazy.
I don't know. I love sleep. But honestly, outside of basketball, I'm just extra goofy. All I do is play.
So do you like to crack jokes on your teammates?
Yes.
Do you like to crack jokes on your parents,
yes.
pranks and all that good stuff? So tell me about some of these pranks you like to do.
Well, I think I grew up. I don't do pranks no more. Like when my brother used to come to our house, I used to put like oil on the floor. When he walk out the bathroom, he'll fall.
He'll fall. You know what? Yeah. That's some of the same stuff we used to do. So me and your dad, growing up, we used to do some of the same stuff. Growing up, in Colfax, we used to do some of that same stuff, like pour water on the floor, and then we'd slip and slide, and we'd lock people inside the dryers or whatever, inside the closet. You do the dryer? Mm-hmm. So my younger brother, we locked him in the dryer one time, and we tried to turn it on, but it didn't.
Oh no! It
did. You ain't do nothing there. All right, so let's get off into some of these race questions. All right, so far this year you had an incredible high school career. You scored over 1,000 points, like I said beforehand, and you won 3 state titles. What has been the most memorable moment for you throughout your whole high school career?
The second title.
Why the second one?
We came back from 18.
You came back from what now?
18. We were down 18.
18 points? So what was the mindset coming back down from 18? Going into, was it something like at halftime the coach gave y'all a great speech, or did the players rally around each other? What was the mindset as far as us trying to come back and win this title game?
That team was full of leadership, so I don't really feel like Coach Cooper them, they didn't really have to get onto us. Like we had Nakaya, we had Rihanna, me, Naija, Sabrina, like we all was like getting onto each other. So when we see each other put our head down, we was picking it up and telling each other like it's not over till that buzzer go off. And when we played until the end, we won. I never thought we would lose.
You never thought y'all would lose. So being 18 down now for 1 second, did you thought y'all
for like
practice? All right, I understand that mindset. So basically, what you telling me is going into that being 18 down, y'all had that Mamba mentality.
Yes.
That was the mindset. So
yes.
So are you just agreeing with me just to be agreeing with me?
No,
or
I'm like so for real.
You so for real? Well, like I say, being 18 down and in a title game, that's something that I never experienced because I never been in a title game. So but to be 18 down and to come back and for your team to rally around each other at that young age, I would say that is very remarkable because playing high school ball, usually you go down 18 points, the game is pretty much in the hand. So coming off that and going 8 and winning that game and winning the state title, how do you guys feel after the game?
We was like, I don't know, we was lit, like, because before the game, the crystal ball, they already had chose Southern Lab over us.
Oh, they already had, yes. I'm saying
so
18 down, yeah.
When everybody, I think we got down by like 12. Everybody, I guess they was thinking it was over with. Got down 18. They was ready to go, but our fans, they knew us. Like they knew we was built for it.
And the fans stayed with y'all the whole way and watch y'all.
Cheered
So that's incredible. So like I said, I've been following you pretty much your whole high school career, but like I say, the 18 points down, that's a hell of a comeback. So to be able to tell that story 20 years from now. To your kids and to people coming behind you, that's a great story to tell. So now this year you won the MVP, right? Mm-hmm. So you won the MVP this year, which is a huge achievement. So let's say what in that moment, what was going through your head whenever they called your name for the MVP?
I was emotional. I was just crying. Tears just got to falling.
Why?
Because I had been through so much.
Yes.
I've been through a lot the past year.
And you have, and we're going to get to that, right? But like I said, but as far as, what was so special, again, about this year's state title? Granted, you've been through a lot, but outside of that, what was that special moment or that defining moment for you guys this year in that?
I feel like for me, it was because I was on a different team, and I had to like adapt to their program.
Gotcha. So you say different teams. So in the previous years, you played for a different team.
The first 2 titles were with North Carolina. This last one was with Lakeview.
With Lakeview. So you kind of like a LeBron then, right? So whatever team you go to,
all I do is win.
I like that. So you hit it, all you LeBron hating fans out there. It doesn't really matter what team it is on. It's the person on the team. So again, you going from team to team, you winning state championship. So pretty much every year you've been in the title game, correct?
5 years straight.
5 years straight. So the 5 years goes back to junior high, correct?
8th grade.
8th grade, yes, 8th grade. So for 5 straight years, you've known nothing but championships and title games, right? Who else does that sound like? Don't that sound like LeBron?
Oh, you glazing him. Oh my God.
I'm just saying, don't it sound like LeBron? It don't matter. Every year, all I know is championships. The great expectation is for me to get into the final. So for you, your mindset was, all I know is state titles and state title games. So anything beneath that is a losing season, correct?
Right.
So that's the same mindset. That's all I'm saying. So for all those LeBron fans out there who says LeBron is not this LeBron, to get to the finals 5 straight years, how hard is that?
It's hard.
Like, what is the mental preparation that you have to prepare yourself for?
For one, you got to do a lot of praying. Like a lot of praying. Mm-hmm. A lot of late nights, early mornings in the gym. Mm-hmm. You just got to have it on your mind. Like, even if you wanted to get before that, you got to have it on your mind that next year I'm getting it again.
You get it again because now you have that target on your back and folks are coming after you and they want to take your spot. So it doesn't get easier, right? Mm-hmm. It actually gets harder because now
we become the hunted.
Become the hunter. Yeah. I like that. Say that again so the people can hear you, because all those LeBron hating fans out there, you become the hunted. So now people are coming for you. The first title, nobody's really paying attention. But you get there again, all right, they making some noise. But that third time, now we have a dynasty, correct? And that's what they build. So again, no, I'm not gonna do it again. But so again, so now within all these state titles that you've won, the 1,000 points, the MVP, the all district honors, how has that made you a better leader?
That's a good question.
Yes, it is.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it just put like more like motivation to me. To you, yeah. Mm-hmm. And to like to show the people under me like you can do it. Years and years in a row. Gotcha. Keep it on your mind. Don't ever let it slip your mind.
Don't ever slip your mind. So basically what you're saying is that your experience going to these games kind of helped those behind you. Like they kind of looked for you for that guidance, for that leadership on the court. Even if we get down, there's always a way for us to come back. Because even in this title game, it was a close game, correct? Mm-hmm. Y'all won by 4? 4. So in that moment, what were you able to do to help rally the team to keep the mindset on, hey guys, we're right here in the game. We just got a few more minutes or a few more seconds.
I just kept telling them like it's set in stone for us. Like the only way we'll lose it if we beat ourselves.
I like that. So and then for them to rally around you and for you to come out with the victory and then to win that MVP, which I see you have right there. Go on, pull it up real quick so show the people, all right? Show the people. So MVP. So all you have to do is have it on your mind, people. 5 straight years in a row, this is what you can get, all right? You can get you 3 chips and an MVP, all right? All you got to do is have that LeBron mentality, all right? It doesn't matter where I'm playing at, as long as I bring the mentality, it can happen, all right? That's my last LeBron James plug, all right? You don't believe that? It could be. It could be. No, it's not. But again, like I say, that's a remarkable accomplishment, especially cap off your senior year with that MVP. All right. So now let's get off into what you kind of touched on earlier about you had to overcome a lot in your career. So what are some of those things that you had to overcome?
Coming back from tearing my ACL and meniscus.
Ooh, so you told your ACL and your meniscus.
Yeah.
At the same time, or was it
the same time? So how did that happen? So we was in practice. Like 2-3 weeks before that, I had took a little time off from basketball. So when I came back, I had to prove to my coach like that I still wanted it, and it was still on my mind. So I was going hard, like super hard. My teammate turned the ball over. We in practice, just little 5-on-5. So one of my teammates, she finna go make the layup, and I don't like to lose, so I chased it down on some LeBron type stuff. I blocked the ball. So when I blocked it, all I do is talk trash. So as I'm coming down, I'm screaming like, "Give me that!" And instead of me saying "Give me that," I'm saying like I heard something. So I kind of knew what it was, but I didn't want to believe it in that moment.
Gotcha. So you basically did it in practice, being like LeBron, right? Chase down, block. But again, so like I said, and those injuries do happen. All right, so that's something that you can't get around. It is part of the game. So after that injury, after it set in that you had torn your meniscus and your ACL, what was going through your mind? Did you think my career's over, or I'm not gonna be able to play anymore? What were you thinking?
Honestly, I thought, I don't know. I was hurt. I was just sitting there thinking like, this year was supposed to be like my breakout year, where I showed everybody like what I really could do. And I was like, the summer, I had a great summer, like putting my name on the map even more. So I don't know. I feel like they're right there. It was so unexpected, but now I understand why.
And what is that why?
I was taking it for granted.
You were taking it for granted. I like that. So at a young age, you were taking something for granted that you pretty much been doing your whole life, and you kind of figured like basketball is always going to be here. I can wake up and play this and do this game in my sleep. But once it was taken away, everything was kind of put in perspective. Correct. So in that moment, what was the goal moving forward?
Stop taking stuff for granted. Like, it can get taken from you, like
just like that. Just off of routine, regular,
little small thing.
some small. Yes. So what was that the driving force for you to come back stronger? So not only in basketball but in life as well, right? So let's talk about how that injury not only prepared you for basketball, but it prepared you for everyday life.
That injury, I don't know. It was just different. Like, 2 days after my surgery, I had lost my cousin.
Gotcha.
And that's the one who, like, he was always on my side with basketball. Like, any little conversation I needed to have when I couldn't talk to my daddy and my mama, it was him. So it was real hard for me, but it made me realize that God really could take anything, anybody from you. Yes.
But and with that, it kind of shows you like as a young woman things that you can handle and understand that everything is not always easy. Right. And like I always say, God gives his toughest battles to some of his strongest soldiers. So that mindset, that perspective help you come back stronger, help you get back to the title game, and also help you win another title game and get MVP. So do you think if you wouldn't have got the injury, this year would have been like this for you?
I mean, like I said earlier, all I do is win, but I don't feel like my mindset would have been as strong as it is now. Gotcha.
So your mindset now, you said as strong as it is now. So what is it, the mindset now, as far as how do you feel about you approaching anything when it comes to basketball, when it comes to school, when it comes to just dealing with everyday stuff?
I don't know how to say it, like, I do stuff like one step at a time. Gotcha. I don't never look ahead, because sometimes when you look ahead, you could be missing like the smallest things.
Gotcha. So kind of like on the basketball court, you never want to look to the next opponent. You always want to focus on who's in front of you, especially in practice. You want to work on those small things, because the small things builds up to the bigger things. And if you forget about the small things, like getting back on defense, moving your feet, the fundamentals of the game, right, as I say, that helps win championships. So that mindset you have is a great mindset, because I know when I was young and I played ball, I was just out there. You know what I'm saying? I was athletic. Wasn't the tallest person, but I was just playing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put in the extra work as far as practice, staying late, coming in early. When practice was over with, I was going home. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to go to the next level, but I didn't understand what it took to actually get to the next level. And I can see that you actually understand what it takes to get to the next level, because before even the injury, you talked about staying late, showing up early, waking up with it on your mind. All those intangibles was something you already had. To me, where I see it now, the injury just kind of helped put all that stuff in perspective. perspective.
Right.
So, and by you saying that, hey, you know what, it can be taken away from you. So now I'm going to appreciate every chance I get out there on that court. So when you first stepped back on the court after your injury, did you trust yourself?
No, it took me a minute, and everybody was telling me like, trust your knee, but it didn't. Nothing felt the same. So
what you mean it didn't feel the same?
The way I moved, like the way my body felt, like before my injury, one of my teams make a layup, I'm out there doing backflips, cartwheels. After my injury, it's like now I'm so like I'm real careful.
Careful, yeah.
It's like still to this day.
Am. And it's gonna take a while to adjust, but within that, did you have to adjust your game any to fit where you at now body wise, or to compensate for the injury until you kind of felt 100% comfortable? What were some things that you worked on to adjust your game?
My shot.
Your shot,
honestly,
right? So did your shot get better?
Yeah, I always could shoot, but I never shot the ball.
Gotcha. So let me ask you this: so who's the better shooter, you or your pops?
Me.
You sure about that? Because I remember your pops probably still was a hell of a shooter coming up.
He could shoot, but me.
You
honestly,
sure?
When I got it on my mind, yes.
When you got it on your mind, see, I remember your pops. He must have it on his mind. He just had to. I'm not lying. Anybody that know Kendra Johnson, you know, back in the day when he played for Montgomery High, whenever he touched the rock, it was automatic. It was automatic. So again, but let's keep touching on that. So do you think you got your talent from your dad?
Yeah.
What you mean? Why you say it like that?
Because he just
he what? Let's talk about it. We on court side. Let's talk about it.
He always, you get that from me. I used to do that. you just got hair. I used to do the same stuff. Like,
and you know what? He's not lying. He is not lying. Coming from somebody who grew up watching him play basketball, he is not lying. He was that guy. He was him. He was him. So all the stuff he's been telling you, he's not lying. I seen some film. You seen some film? So again, he was that guy. But I'm glad you guys are able to talk about basketball and you guys can share that, because again, as a father, that's our dream, to see our kids follow in our footsteps when it comes to sport. And I'm pretty sure he didn't put it on you. He kind of watched you grow into it, and now that he's able to share that with you, that's a great bond to have with your father, especially when it comes to sports. Because we know we all want our kids, especially if we to play sports and to have fun, and not only to have fun but be successful, right? Mm-hmm. And for you to go out there and win those 3 titles and get that final MVP, I'm pretty sure he was probably elated and happy for you as if he had won it.
Yeah, he was preaching it to me the whole week. Telling me like, it's mine. I just got to go get it. You just got to go get it. And that's it. And that's the mindset. So with that, what impact has he had on your basketball career? A huge one, honestly. I mean, days I didn't want to go outside and shoot. He would come and pull the covers off and telling me, get up, do this, do that. Fussing at me, lifting me up, like. He really, like, to be honest, he really the reason I got this far.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good to hear. And I know he's smiling from ear to ear to hear that from you, because that's a great feeling for your kids to tell you, like, you played a huge role in my development, not only in sports but in life. So let's talk about your mom. So what type of impact has she had on you as far as basketball and your everyday walk pride? Like after your injury, how did she help you get out the bed and get back out there?
With my injury, she was a big part of why my mental is strong now.
Mm-hmm.
She was always preaching to me, like, I got to be mentally tough through it all.
Through it all,
like,
yes.
Getting out the bed, times that it may seem like I needed her help, she was making me do it on my own, let me know, like, I got to get back out there on my own one day.
Yes, and that's right, because like I say, your parents are only going to be here so far, and it's on you to kind of have that mindset, you know what, I know they're going to be there for me, but I can't depend on them the entire way. So I tell my kids the same thing. As you know, my oldest son, he's played football, he's playing basketball and all that stuff. So the same stuff that your parents preach you, we preach the same thing. And our goal is for you guys to do good, whether it's in sports, whether it's in school, whether it's in life. We just want you guys to be better than we were coming up. So I think that's why, like I said, with your dad with the basketball, that's why he stayed on you, because he saw something in you that he might not have got when he was younger. So he kind of made it a point, you know what? She has it. She want to play, so I'm going to do everything I can to help her get to the next level or to win those titles, or again, like I say, to win what I wasn't able to win in high school. So like my son, they won a state title this year as far as football, and then he has a chance again to win another in basketball. So I never got those experiences, but watching him is like, hey, I'm right there with you. So it's like you win it, I win it too. So that's the joy that parents have when we see our kids out there performing at a high level, and not only just performing at a high level, but enjoying it as well and making it look easy and effortless, or Stephanless, like they say, with Stephen Curry. So let's talk about that. So who is your favorite NBA player?
Right now, I really like Anthony Davis, but he stay hurt, so like he been making me mad.
Yes, man.
It's not LeBron.
It's not. Why it's not LeBron? Why you roll your eyes? See, I got
I
got the interview early. Now we finna cut and
I don't know.
Why you don't like LeBron? Well, let's stay on AD. So you said AD is your favorite player. So was you mad about the trade, or was you happy about the trade?
I don't know. I had like mixed emotions. Like, I feel like he should have stayed, but again, I feel like, he just like me. Change is good.
Yeah, it is. Change is good.
But I didn't get hurt when I changed. I don't know what he got going on. Like, I don't know. He tripping.
Man, he just fragile. But again, a healthy AD, I think in Dallas, I think he's gonna average about 30, 35 points in Dallas. Healthy AD, I think he can really get between 30 and 35. So if he stays in Dallas, I believe, and he stay healthy, I believe next year he will be league MVP. I think he has the capability to do that, because as you've seen that game he got hurt, he was 26 and 3/4.
Yeah, he went.
So he was going for 40, and that was just a typical AD game. So with him get more touches, more shots. So I agree. AD, I like AD. When he was in New Orleans, I was a big AD fan. Myself, my favorite player, I always preach LeBron. I always own LeBron, but my favorite player has always been D Wade. So I've been a huge D Wade fan since he was at Marquette. Now that he's not in the league, I'm rolling with LeBron because he went to Miami and they played together. So now I got to keep it going. So WNBA player, who's your favorite WNBA player if you have one?
A'ja Wilson.
Oh yeah, I like her. Why her?
Because I feel like our game kind of the same.
It is kind of similar. When you said it, I was like, yeah, y'all games are similar. So I can definitely see that, and I like what she's been doing on and off the court. So she got the major shoe deal, so she's doing her thing. But I can't say y'all games are very similar. So again, I do agree with you on that. So let me ask you this: so after all the injuries you've had, the having to come back, winning the titles and stuff like that, having that Mamba mentality, what advice would you give someone coming behind you who's maybe looking up to you as far as some of the things that you accomplished so far in your young career?
I tell them to keep God first. Like, without God, nothing would be possible, honestly. And your mental, pay attention to it. Like, don't let none of that slip, because mental plays a big part in basketball and life also. So you got to, just stay with it. But mainly, just keep God first. Without God, it's nothing that you could do, honestly.
You're right. And I agree with you 100%, because myself growing up, my mom and dad both preachers. Your dad, he tell we all grew up in church together. And that was something they always preached us. I'm saying with keeping God, even with his dad, Fred, they will say in church, you know what I'm saying? We always be in Sunday school together, and they will always preach to us about keeping God first, and whatever you do, because without him, nothing is possible. And I think that's the mindset that we all carry on throughout life, when we played sports in high school, and then your dad playing on the college level. So I think that mindset has been instilled in us, and I'm glad to see it's been passed down to you. So, and you're right. So, and that's some great advice giving these young athletes coming, because they look at it, they see the titles, they see the 1,000 points, they see the MVP, and they think it's easy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand the work that goes into it. But again, that's a testament to you as well, because if you make it look easy, that means it's for you. I always tell people you have to, when I talk about, like, what is your talent? What do you do well that looks easy to other people? And again, you understand the setbacks, the championships, the MVPs, that look easy to a lot of people. To be able to come back from a meniscus and ACL tear, that's a lot. Because I tore my meniscus few years ago, and it took me a year and a half, 2 years to even shake back on it, because I am a little bit older, so it's just a little bit different. But to tap both of those at the same time, and to be able to come back stronger, better, that says a lot about who you are as an individual. All right, so let's talk about, so what's next for you? All right, I know the school's been calling. I know I'm not asking you to tell me where you're going unless you want to. But what's next for you?
College.
College, all right. So are you looking to pursue this past college, or is college just the end goal for you?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I'm with you on that. Wherever it takes you, because again, basketball is a gift. You know what I'm saying? And I tell my son with the football, use it for what it's for. Like it can take you a lot of places. It can do a lot of great things for you, and also it can change the lives not only for you but for your family as well. So what you plan on majoring in college?
I've been looking into like business lately because I really want to be a real estate agent.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Business is good. Like I say, if you can tap into that early on and understand like business and grasp that mindset as well, whatever you do after that, it become easy. Like I say, the stuff that you went through already, like moving forward, college, playing basketball in college shouldn't be hard because you understand what it takes to come back from setbacks. So if you can grasp that business concept, because myself, I dibble and dabble in different business ventures, and I messed up a lot of money, and not just on purpose, but just investing in stuff, doing a lot of different things, trying to figure out what works for me. But it's trial and error. So I would say once you get off into that real estate, once you get off into the business, understand it's not going to be instant, but the trial and error is what's going to set you up and help you get better moving forward, right? So how long you going to carry that trophy around?
This one?
Yes. Cause
it's staying with me.
It's staying with you?
Yeah.
But like I say, man, I'm glad you was able to accomplish that. To me, that's like the cherry on top. Right. Like I'm saying, to come back from the injury, to go to a new school, to first year, take them to the championship game and help them win a title and get MVP all at the same time. Couldn't have written it better yourself, all right? But like I said, I enjoyed you today. But before we go, I want to give you something, all right? So this is something else that you can take with you, all right? So I want to present to you our first courtside athlete of the week,
Dang.
all right? There we go, all right? So this is for you. I enjoyed you on the show today. Hope you had a great time, because I had a great time as well, all right? You had a good time? Right. All right, guys, you've been listening to Courtside, where we sit on the sideline and we discuss sports as if we can do it better ourselves. I'm your host, Mr. 300. I was joined by my special guest, Deja Johnson. Desire Johnson, my bad. I said it wrong, man. Hey, man, we having a good conversation. Hope you guys enjoy yourself. See you guys on the next one.